you in on such a cold day today? What occasion are you shopping for?
We just got married.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Thank you.
That's fantastic. Let me see your ring.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's
I
beautiful.
love
I
silver.
see that you like to combine gold and silver.
I do.
Do you
Yeah, make it, oh, we should have done our part a little bit more. Hey, we just got married.
And his mother has a bracelet. Should we have shopping for her today?
No, for you.
Oh, for her.
She don't have a bracelet.
Okay.
Sorry, we should have practiced more. So she has no bracelets on.
Okay.
Essentially, she saw my mom have a Pandora bracelet on because we had a destination wedding, and she totally loved it. She thought it was cool.
Well, that's great.
But also she wears Pandora rings, so that's a hint to you.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all right. Go.
So do you want to take a look at some of our bracelets?
Okay, hold on.
What?
Do you want to?
Passive language.
Yeah, sorry.
So, Colleen.
Let me show you our bracelets.
So it's like the Ritz-Carlton way, okay? Has anybody ever stayed at a Ritz?
No.
Okay, but when you do, and you say, hey, where's the fitness center? They don't say, oh, it's right down there. They say, here, let me show you. Okay, so, redo it again, Joanne,
All
go.
right. Hi, how are you today?
Good. So, all right, we got past that. So she identified that my mom had a bracelet.
And you would like to start bracelets? Yes. Take a look at some of the ones that we have that you might be interested in.
They're at, you can go any place.
This is cool.
I heard you just got married.
Thank you, Team Sally.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's some beautiful things. On your bracelet that would represent your honeymoon, maybe your favorite color. What's your favorite color? Green. Water. We have some beautiful Morocco beads.
I thought your favorite color was blue. No?
We have a destination charm for Hawaii. So we have an
Okay, so first you gotta make sure you're not dismissing the husband. Because you know what I mean? So that can work to your benefit. You know what I mean? Acknowledge and just be like, you know what I mean? So that kind of interjection so you know you're gonna have it. Go ahead.
And you gave me a lot. Okay.
One of the things we'd like to recommend, I'd like to try bracelets just to see if we can get a size. This is our sterling silver with gold clasp bracelet that I think is really complementing the beautiful wedding ring set that you have. It's complementing with some gold. When we have somebody who starts new bracelets, we're going to recommend the bracelet, 2 clips, 3 charms, and a safety chain.
What is all, what, a chain? That wouldn't look right, would it?
A safety chain?
Yeah, is it like the chain that I have on my wallet when I drive a truck for a living, like that?
No, a safety chain is going to help protect your investment. So
You
let's
don't
take a
need
look
that.
at some of these things.
Yeah, she did.
I would, your mother's the next occasion, I think you should consider purchasing one for your mother. Have her bring a bracelet in, we'll clean it up, we'll restyle it, we'll show her how it
She
looks
lives
with
in
that.
Canada.
Sort of Canada for Mother's Day, I'd like to get her a safety chain, especially if she's got some money invested in that bracelet, if it's really, but we could start, we have this really great gift set that is the sterling silver and gold, that comes with 2 clips, and you can pick out 1 charm to go with that for $400.
Oh, no. We're not spending that much.
We also are not. We do have a Pandora preferred card that would help you spread out those payments over 6 months with no interest.
I'm buying a house and I don't.
Well, let's look at the bracelet.
So what? That's good because that right there, again, what could she have easily done? Just been like, kind of,
Oh, okay, sorry.
yeah. But she's like, oh, okay, that's fine. Let's look at the bracelet, right? But what was one of the words that she said like 4 times that is instilling doubt in herself and into the consumer? Did anybody pick out a word? Words are so powerful.
Maybe, possibly.
Could. Well, you could, and instead of, let me show you what you need. These are the basic foundation of a bracelet. Okay? So, and again, instead of talking through the glass, like I knew it was through the glass, you know what I mean? Talk to us about it, because she doesn't have a bracelet. She saw what my mom wore. We don't know what a safety chain is, what a clasp. So in my opinion, if I were the associate, I would have pulled out my tray and said, okay, these are the basic elements that every woman needs for her bracelet. Okay, so you did good in the sense of directing her towards this, but let's get it out, and you did that part well, but I think we need to explain what clasps are, what the safety chain is, because in my eyes, maybe not hers, but in a male's eyes, a safety chain, like, that sounds clunky, and that sounds like something that my wife would like, okay? That makes sense?
Yep.
But again, where Joanne did well is overcoming that obstacle of when I said, no, we're not spending hours, right?
Right.
Because she didn't know, that was news to my wife. She's like, we're not? So obviously I have no idea the price point of the jewelry, right? So then that's where maybe on a male, maybe you need to sell me on the quality and craftsmanship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those kind of things. Okay?
Good point. I'm not done.
No, so I want you to show her, and then I'm gonna throw something else
I'm
in.
not real comfortable with
Because this is where I feel like we've got a ton of opportunity.
I don't know where to find this stuff.
Just make believe, just make believe.
Okay. All right. Well, I'd like to show you this bracelet. It looks like you wear about 7.1, and I think that you want to be able to get 2 fingers underneath between your wrist and the bracelet. The clips, the purpose of the clips is to, especially when the bracelet is new, without the clips, your charms are just they're gonna move around on your bracelet quite a bit. The clips will go on these threaded stations. It'll keep your charms in the center, and it'll keep them from moving around. As you wear the bracelet and you add more charms to this bracelet is going to relax.
Oh, you're telling her about the clips?
Yes,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Clips are really the way to protect this investment. You're spending so much on the bracelet, you don't want it to lose its shape and eventually break. Clips are really more of a necessity, not a luxury. So just
Do
keep
they
that
look
in
like
mind.
charms?
Once your bracelet fills up, they look just
They
like
blend
charms.
right in. If you take a look at the one that I have on, you don't know which is the charm and which is the clips.
Which one?
My clips, I have 3 of them here, but this is a clip. You see that doesn't move around. The other charms are going to move around a little bit.
And I see you have some gold.
I do like to mix my metals. I like the look of sterling silver with their 14 karat gold. And especially because it looks like that's the way you already move towards your jewelry. You like to mix metals as well. So let me show you some clips that you can
Thank you.
on here.
Thank you. Sometimes we forget about the mail, because if you observe, I was pacing. Okay? Because I actually want to buy her a gold bracelet. But if you don't ask me, I'm setting her up right now. I'm wanting to see what she likes. That's why I was purposely pacing. I know you guys didn't get it because maybe I was just listening, but that's my point. It's like, let's make sure that we don't get so tunnel vision in the one customer. That's why I was purposely pacing and going, and I didn't walk past you guys. Like, she did it. So what did you say to me again? As they are.
Oh, as they're looking at bracelets, was there anything that caught your eye?
I've been saying. So that's my point. You know what I mean? Let's make certain that we don't ignore that male customer. Because the other scenario is going to be in the next role play or practice. Okay? But that's my point. I think again we have so much opportunity when it's husband and wife. You're totally doing like you're totally getting engaged
I
with
didn't
her.
even notice she moved away.
But I was pacing and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's for you.
Yeah.
That's where you can give a nonverbal gesture. You know what I mean? Hey, go over and talk to that guy. Because obviously I'm fidgeting, and maybe I'm just uncomfortable in the store, or maybe I'm wanting to do something really special for her. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. So any call-outs? Because I seriously didn't hear what all Joanne and Jennifer were talking about. Any call-outs from the leaders in the store? Because this is a great customer. Like this is now building a loyal customer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a lot of pressure on your plates. You know what I mean? I forget who I was talking to, but I've always said I think the true executives of any organization is not the president, not the CEO. It's the store manager, the assistant managers, and the associates. You know what I mean? Because you guys are the face of the company. So you now are capitalizing on a brand new customer. So to your point, like really pulling it out and showing her what the clasps are, you know what I mean? And then if I would have stayed, if I wasn't planning on getting her a gold, you would have talked to me then about craftsmanship, right?
Right.
Because maybe that will help me overcome the objection of the $400. Because I probably think that each charm is made by a robot, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And they produce 1 million of the same charms. Okay? Any other comments?
Yeah, I would say too, for step, so we're more into styling, so asking those embrace questions, it was good that you noticed, what jewelry she was wearing and the gold and the sterling, but even asking too, like, okay, so what do you do what do you do on the weekends? What's a piece that you can't live without, that you wear all the time? So like getting to know that, so then you can be like, okay, so this is what's really like in right now. Once you figure out that she's more fashion forward or more simplistic, you can be like, okay, so this is how you're gonna wear this, and then this is how I'm gonna wear this. So kind of, I mean, if she walked in with stacked bracelets like that, she'd be like, oh my gosh, okay, so this is what I'm gonna add to your stack, to help complement these pieces that you already have on your wrist. And sometimes people don't walk in stacked up in jewelry, and there's times I walk into a store and I'm wearing no jewelry, but I wear tons of jewelry all the time. So just asking those questions to figure out if they do normally stack their wrist, or if,
Yeah.